How we doing, fam? It's lit. It's lit. We're doing gang shit in here. No, for real though, my garage is like stupid dirty. Stupid messy. We're getting ready to move, so this is all of our stuff that's got to go in a storage unit. Which makes working on this a stressful cluster. But anyways. So a while ago, a buddy of mine sold me these really nice, clean 243 heads that are just sitting in my garage. And I've been trying to find a good time to throw that in there. I'm going to do a cam with it, some torquer cam from Texas Speed, more than likely. With that, we're doing a higher stall torque converter. With that being said, I need to do something about managing transmission temps. Even driving around now for more than 15 minutes, my transmission will get over 200 degrees, which is too high. So I just bought, it should be here tomorrow, a transmission cooler, and I'm trying to figure out the best place to mount it. I was thinking of mounting it, sorry I can't go from underneath the car because it's a process to raise this and put it on jack stands, but I was thinking of putting it on the opposite side of the shroud for the air dam. So in front of the radiator, not mounted on it. That way I'm not blocking the radiator in any way, but it's still getting a nice supply of air. The kit I bought comes with a fan mounted on the cooler, so once it hits a certain degree, I think the thermostat I bought switches on at 190 or 180 and turns off at 160 or 175, something like that. It'll keep it under 200, that's for sure. So it'll do it all, on its own automatically. Just trying to think of, I guess the couple things I'm still trying to figure out is where am I going to mount it exactly? If it's better to plumb it in so that the fluid is coming after the radiator into the transcooler and then back to the transmission, or just bypass the radiator altogether. Tried to do some research. It doesn't seem like it really matters, but I guess my fear is I'd hate for the fluid to come in cooler than it is in the radiator just to heat it back up, just so that my transcooler has to cool it even more. But I doubt that's the case. It's probably the other way around. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm pretty sure this is the return line from the radiator. We're going to cut this line, plumb it back this direction, and put our transcooler right there, keep it away from the engine bay, and the heat of that. The other option I was considering was right behind the differential. I saw some pictures on Google, look kind of cool, with the fan and everything. So right behind that plate, that little box, I'd put it in there, and that way I guess you wouldn't even have to bypass the radiator that way too, but I just don't. You're not getting forced air back there. It just sits there until the fan gets kicked on. Whereas up here, I think it would get more, it'd get an air supply from the air dam, which I've resolved this issue as well. So yeah, I put this splitter on, and my temps were getting way too high. It just wasn't keeping cool at all. It was sitting right at 234 and not going down whatsoever at any speed. So I cut those slits in the front of it to supply air to the air dam, and it's been a lot better since then. But anyways, that's kind of the update on the vet. I'm getting it prepped for some nice power adders, I guess. They're not. It's not boost or anything, but kind of focus on performance of the vehicle, as I've been, focusing on the paint. I still haven't repainted the hood or anything like that. I did my wheels. If you had followed me on Facebook and Instagram, you'd see that. And I gotta get some touch-up paint because I kissed a curve the other day. That was cool. First time I've ever done that. But anyways, that's where I'm at. If you have any input or advice or suggestions on mounting that transcooler and best approach as far as plumbing it and location and all that good shit, just leave a comment below and get in touch with me. Okay. Peace out.